Good evening, miss. I hope you had a lovely night. Looks like you just woke up at 2 a.m. We were waiting for you. And now we are here to surprise you. Two loyal, obsessively loving, and devoted butlers at your service. By the way, we fixed your window. That's how we got in earlier. Allow us to introduce ourselves. My name is Heizou. Yandere Heizou. And my name is Yandere Kazuha. Let me just say, it's such a pleasure to finally meet you. When we heard we were finally going to able to see you, we just couldn't contain ourselves. We've been anticipating you so much that every single one of your dreams have been about you. Some of them were even wholesome. And now, it's finally here. Now, we finally have you all to ourselves. In bed with us. No less. And of course, you finally have us all to yourself as well, miss. Or maybe you don't like being called miss. Maybe you'd prefer it if we called you a good girl. It's just that when I look at you, the first thing that comes to mind is how you're such a good girl. I mean, you've got such lovely taste. Wanting the two of us, it makes us want you right back. More than you could ever imagine. And I'm sure there are so many ways you can imagine us wanting you. Oh, look at you blush, sweetie. You're such a good girl. So what do you think, miss? Are we to your liking? I pick out the coolest outfit I could find because you deserve it. So I hope you like it. If not, I could change it. Maybe to something more showy if you'd like. I'd change anything for you, miss. Hairstyle, outfits, even my name. Anything. I just want to be someone you can love. So feel free to pick our outfits. Or lack thereof. Oh, isn't Heizou just adorable, darling? Not as adorable as you, of course. There's no competing with my good girl. But he's such a sweetie, just like you. He's such a sweetie that I'm sure he'd love to cuddle you. But don't worry, we've got to keep our good girl safe. I really would, miss. I'd love to cuddle you. That is, if you're alright with it. Oh, she's more than alright with it, sweetie. Just look at that expression. I'm sure she can't wait to get her hands on you. Or my hands on her. Go ahead, miss. I'm all yours. I love you more than anything has ever been loved. So I'll do anything to be a good guy for you. In fact, I'd really like it if you would. And that's a bit of an understatement. I'd even start digging the holes right now. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. You can feel how soft we are by cuddling us. Here, let me get into position for you. And let me tightly wrap my arms around you. Just like this. You're so cuddly, sweetie. And when I hold you like this, it makes me the happiest man in the world, knowing you're all mine. She's mine too, Kazuha. Right, right. Our precious good girl belongs to the both of us, but just the two of us. You know what will happen if other guys try to take you away from us, don't you, darling? I'm sure you do. You didn't ask for a pair of normal butlers, did you? No, you asked for the most obsessive, devoted butlers ever. You asked for us. And nothing could make us happier. Hey, why don't you be a good girl and tell me which one of us is better? Me or Heizou? I think you need to put your hands on me a bit more to get a more accurate picture. Here, let me guide your hands, miss. Right over here. I'm all yours, so you can put them wherever you want, you know? That's not fair, darling. You won't fall for Heizou's tricks, will you? You can tell us the truth, miss. Huh? You think we're both just as good as each other? Oh, you sure do love to tease your butlers, sweetie. It just makes me want you even more. It makes me want to chain you forever and ever, so that you can never escape me, so that you can never get away from me. Personally, I'd rather be chained by you, miss. But I can see where Kazuha is coming from. I don't want to ever be separated from you. I want to stay with you forever. Every second of every hour of every day. Even when you're sleeping, or eating, or working. I never want to be apart from you. So, if there's anything I can do to make you keep me around, just let me know. You know I'll do anything for you. I'll hug you until my arms fall off. I'll even wear a collar with your name on it for you. Well, okay, that last one is more for me than for you. But still, I'll do anything for you. Oh, don't worry, Heizou, sweetie. I'm sure she wants to keep you around. It's easy to see how excited she is. And I'm not just talking about her expression. Maybe it will excite you a bit more if I hugged you tighter. I know a good girl like you can take it. And besides, I'm sure you're dying to know how tight I can be. Don't forget about me, miss. You can hug me super tightly if you like. It makes me feel wanted by you. You can hug me as tightly as you can. I won't mind. I'm a good guy. I can take it. I feel like I have to repay you. You're making me so happy. Since you're spoiling me. Even just by looking at me, you're spoiling me. That's how much I love you. That's how much I want you. And how much I want you to want me. It makes me feel so guilty to be this spoiled. And I'm not just feeling guilty over the tracker I put on your phone while you're sleeping. But there's that too, I guess. I feel like I don't deserve you, miss. And you're so wonderful, so precious, so heartwarming that I don't think I'll ever be able to deserve you. But I want to come as close to deserving you as possible. He really does, sweetie. He tries his hardest to be a good guy for you. You know, he tried on over 100 different outfits before coming here. Because he was so obsessed with looking as good as possible for you. I still have the pictures. I can show you later. Some of them are even innocent. He told me you deleted those photos. You'll thank me later, Heizou, sweetie. And so will she. I'm sure our good girl here is letting her imagination run wild. But you don't have to imagine, darling. We're right here. If there's anything you want to see us in, if there's anything you want us to do, all you have to do is ask nicely, like a good girl. We're your devoted butlers, after all. Yeah, all you have to do is ask, miss. Not even nicely in my case. So, my sweet girl, is there anything you'd like to ask? Oh, you want me to play with your hair? Well, okay. That's certainly a lot more innocent than what I was expecting. But still, that's so cute of you to ask. You're really such a cutie. So cute, so pure, so innocent. It makes me want to pin you down. Since Heizou here isn't going to do it, I'd pin him down if she wanted me to. I mean, I'd probably pout while I did it. But still, I'll do it. If she wants to get pinned down, then what's what she has me for, sweetie? But speaking of sweeties, let me just get started on caressing your hair. A good girl like you deserves attention like this. You can play with mine too, miss. And I'm not just talking about my hair. What are you talking about, Heizou? Your ears? Your fingers? The audio recordings you took of her breathing? Whatever could you be talking about? You know what I mean. Don't be a tease. Oh, I'm not a tease, sweetie. Don't listen to him, okay, darling? I am not a tease. Because you know I always go all the way for you. I'll give you everything you want. And I might even teach you a few things along the way. And what are you going to teach her? Math? Science? How you watch her for 7 hours until she wakes up? Heizou, sweetie, you've got to learn to tease better than that. And besides, you were watching her too, so don't play that card with me. You do have a point there. Darling, my sweet girl, you have such wonderful hair. It's so soft and feels amazing to run my fingers through. I hope it feels amazing for you too. My good girl deserves to be pampered like this. Our good girl. Right. Our good girl. Jeez, now you've got me saying good girl too. Oh, you'll learn to love saying it, sweetie. Our good girl here sure does love hearing it. Isn't it right, darling? I thought so. But, like I was saying before, Heizou interrupted me. You really have such lovely hair. It's like it was made for my hands. Like it was made just for me to run my fingers through. So, I was wondering if I could keep a few strands for myself, and I'm sure Heizou would like a few as well. Yes, I would. I definitely want some from you, miss. Thanks for looking out for me, Kazuha. Anytime, sweetie. So, what do you say, darling? Do you think you could spare a few strands of your hair for Hazel and me? It would mean the world to us, having a part of you that we could always keep on hand. We could even put it in a little heart-shaped locket that we could wear around our necks. Wouldn't that be so romantic, miss? So please, give it to us, miss. Some of your hair, I mean. It doesn't have to be right now, since we wouldn't want to interrupt this little cuddling session. Believe me, I certainly don't. Not when you feel this good, but maybe later? What do you say, miss? That's a good girl. You're so generous to us, miss. But you've got to be careful, okay? If you're always such a generous girl, we might start getting greedy. If you always give me what I want, who knows what I could ask for? I might take advantage of the opportunity. What are you going to ask her to give you, Kazuha? Her skirt? Because you're such a cutie. Oh, you're such a sweet girl. Playing with your hair is all I ever need. I do accept payment in hugs or cuddles. Our precious darling here accepts the both of us. She asked for us after all. Because she's so sweet, so lovely, so intoxicating. Because she's our precious good girl. And she'll be with us forever. Doesn't that just sound wonderful? I still want the hair too, though. Well, it's a good thing our miss is so generous to us then. I'll have to give you everything and more to try and return the favor, miss. Same here.